Welcome to Low Budget Productions Wicked Felina. Yes, I'm as poor as dirt and I am starving. Yes. And my equipment will not download any fancy editing anything or special effects anything, or you've got some screen going on and you're in this little corner, or you've got some fun stuff going on. My equipment won't do that. Okay. So this is basically the lighting that I've got going here. Fred Flintstone came in and built a fire, and everything else is just about rocks and sticks and rubbing them together. I've been told that to get more subs is to make shorter videos. I like to pack as much facts into one video as possible. That's just the way I like to do things. Make shorter videos and to have a lot of special effects, but I can't afford it at the moment. And I will not ask for money. I will not open up a Patreon account or any other service where you can send me money until my subscribership goes up enough that I know people like what I'm doing and the views, I'm getting views, and the duration of the views is long enough that I know I'm putting out a good product that people like. And you're not sending me money because you know I'm hungry and you know things are rough and that I'm working with rocks and sticks and Fred Flintstone coming in and out, lighting the fire for me. Because I haven't mastered that either. I'm basically a Luddite, and it kind of, I don't know as much about all this fancy stuff. And I don't have a big brain. I'm not this great intellect. I know either you have to be this great intellect, and you kind of have, there's like Stefan Mallieu, and his thing is very interesting. His thing is that you just see his head and whiteness behind it. It's all his head and his eyes thinking. So when you look at him, you listen to him, my God, this guy is a brain, because this is what you're focusing on. There's ways of doing things that sends a message, and you don't realize it's kind of subliminal. But you've got, and so when he puts all these facts on the screen, those are great videos when he puts facts on the screen. People read it, and he produces videos that are an hour long. People will listen to it because you look at him and you say, this is a smart person. Oh, and he's got some facts, and he has a lovely delivery, a lovely speaking voice. And he's also a man. I'm a girl with pinky things. I mean, what do I know? I must not have a brain, or a brain that doesn't function. I know my brain doesn't function as good as some of these great YouTubers. Like the greatest is probably Styx, not Ben Shapiro, but probably Styx and Stefan Mallieu and Paul Joseph Watson. Probably, as far the numbers and the viewership and the adoration. And they are men, and you can be quirky as a man and weird. But if a woman is weird and quirky, either she's got to be talking sexual. I'm being completely honest. This is what I've noticed. You got to just really kind of be talking sexual, or whatever she says is basically, though she thinks she knows what she's talking about, she's an airhead. You say, oh, what has she got to say? Look at her. She's an airhead, and she's not talking sex, and I'm not seeing any cleavage. What's the point of watching this video? Once in a while, you'll get something like that from me. Once in a while, you'll get something fun, but I'm not going to put it across the video as clickbait, that something like that is actually in the video. And I want a little bit of respect out there, and I want people to know that when I do a video like that, this is fun. We're doing this for fun. But this is not Skank Patrol here. And I always take a shower before I even do a video. I'm very, very clean. Love being clean. Anyway, so what I'm asking for is that I love the people that have faithfully viewed me and subscribed to me, have been faithful. all this time. If you could reach out to other YouTubers, because I don't even think they know I exist. We know the Twitter shadow bans people, and people don't see what they're posting, and they do that if they're on a conservative bent. That's what they'll do to them. But when you're really, really small and nobody knows you anyway, and you're shadow banning them, nobody out there and other YouTubers don't sound the alarm. They say, hey, such and such is being shadow banned. There was a time last year when a bunch of YouTubers sort of say, hey, I'm being shadow banned. And then all the other YouTubers used to get together and say, watch these people, they're getting banned. But I'm too small for anybody to even know that I exist. So they don't even know I exist to sound any alarms. So if I'm being shadow banned, it's probably because, or if nobody's watching me, it's probably because I'm bad. But if you could reach out to, and I apologize for my last video. I did that after the election. I was very, very tired and very hungry. And the lighting was really bad. And I spent all night long trying to edit that thing to make it. I should have edited much more out of it. I'm very sorry. It's not one of my, but there's a lot of good information in it. Despite that. So I will not ask for money until I know I'm putting out a good product. I will not do that. I will not have you send me money out of pity. Or ask you to send me money, ask for a donation drive. I will not do that. I will know that I'm doing good work when my views go up and the viewer time goes up and the subs go up. And then I'll say, okay, I'm putting out a good product, then I'll have an account. And I only want money sent if you want to send, or you can send me money. If you have it, only because I'm putting out good work. That's when I'll do. Otherwise, I can only do this for so long because it is costly, and I do this early in the morning, and I'm up all night, and then the next day I have to take care of my father, so I get very little sleep. So it's kind of very difficult for me to put out these videos, and I wish I lived in a area filled with Trump supporters so I could actually have friends. I could talk politics. I could have that camaraderie. You could kind of feel like you feel a little safer instead of living where I'm living and having basically one person to talk to. My sister is a liberal. She's a professor. If she knew I voted for Trump, she would literally kill me. She would scream at me and belittle me to death because she does that anyway. So I can't even, there's no talking to her. And she doesn't even listen to me because I have nothing worth saying. So I appreciate my viewers, and I would like to have that community of people, of Trump supporters that live the salt of the earth of this country, the people that are keeping the country going, or the people that are out of work that try to keep the country going and support Trump. I would like to have a network like that of viewers and content creators and have them know that I'm out there, because I don't think anybody knows that I'm out there. So I'm just going to sign off now and just say this. Trump supporters are not racists. They love diversity. Diversity does not mean eradicating the white people or that white people are evil. Diversity in the eyes of liberals means everybody is the same color. Everybody has brown eyes, brown hair, or black hair, and is all dark-skinned. That's not diversity. Diversity is actually having all the colors in the mix, okay? Including white. And we want a peaceful world, and we wish the rest of the world would adopt capitalism. India and China are adopting capitalism. In India, there are no regulations. That's why Obama put on 22,000 regulations. So if you were just a person trying to make a living at home, there were so many taxes and so many regulations. You're going to break one of them. You can't afford to keep a business going. But there are no regulations in India, and anybody can make anything in their homes and sell it without regulations. But that's capitalism, and that is a Republican government is small government. Small government doesn't take much to run. People can keep more of their money. People can keep more of their money, then businesses can hire more people. People can start their own businesses and become prosperous without the government sucking them dry. That's why it works. It actually brings everybody up. Like John F. Kennedy said, a rising tide lifts all boats. Being a Democrat, he was 100, he would be a Republican today. He was 100% for capitalism. And we want diversity in the world, and we want peace in the world, and we want unity in the world, and we're not racists, and we're not Nazis. And unfortunately, how can we tell this to anyone? How can anyone believe this? To the people who voted for Hillary Clinton, a woman who and the Clintons, whose mentors were actual KKK members, who Barack Obama put the statue of the Grand Cyclops of the KKK. His name, he was the exalted Cyclops of the KKK, Robert C. Byrd. He was the exalted Cyclops of the KKK. You got your wizards, you got your dragons, and the exalted Cyclops. It sounds like a bunch of gamers. Little did the gamers know that the KKK, they've got the same name as the KKK. It's the exalted Cyclops. I mean, that's pretty pornographic, and I'm sure everybody wanted to be the exalted Cyclops, huh? Maybe he was the exalted, who knows? I don't know him personally. But they've got monuments all over West Virginia for this Democrat, conscious of the Senate, mentor that everybody looked up to. Very interesting. So we're the racists when you voted for people whose mentors were racists. Even Obama put his statue up in the Capitol Rotunda. Obama, okay? Black president. So who's the racist? Who is the racist? I wouldn't do that for a member of the KKK. I'd never vote for a member of the KKK. Who's the racist? It's not Trump supporters. Anyway, signing off. Okay, short video this time. Bye-bye, everybody. I appreciate you for watching. God bless you.